Hello, fellow traders. I greet you all according to your time. You're welcome back to ReviveX, the home of trading strategy. I realize it's been a while since I dropped a video, but that is because I've been working on something quite wonderful, which you're all about to find out or to see right now at this point. Now, I would have you all know that this trading system is highly accurate if you follow the rules. Now, one thing I want everyone here to know is listen to everything that I have to say on this video. I wouldn't want covering something and someone comes somewhere and asks me what is this and how to do this and how not to do that. I will not listen to the individual. So, this trading strategy, it's wonderful. It's wonderful. After a series of backtests, I can tell you for sure that these have an over 80% win rate. I can give it that. Over 80% win rate. Well, we're going to find out what are the confluences to enter on a trade, how it works, things to look out for. I'm going to drop all of them in this video. So please pay attention. So I'm going to do these back tests in two ways. I'm going to do this is the first part. I'm going to drop the first part, and then maybe I'm going to I trade gold, but for the help of those who usually trade other things, including cryptocurrency like BTC USD, ETH USD, that's Ethereum USD, I am going to drop a second video for them. So now the rules for the entry. This right here was a recent entry, as you all can see. This was a recent entry right here. This was what happened over the week, over the last 2 days or thereabout. So how does this work? Now I would have you know that the arrows are not for entry. Take notes. The arrows are not for entries. Now here's how it works. If you know something about order blocks and imbalances, break and retest, then this strategy is for you. So here is our entry. Let's see what would have seen to enter this trade. In fact, I can see two things for me to enter. So at this point, this is red, this is red, and the red has not crossed and it is below at the 0.0 level below. So what are the confluences for an entry? I would wait for a crossover of these two, wait for this to come above the 0.0 line and is blue. Further confluence is that this, the solar wind joy, turns green and comes above. That is your entry. But then, how do we see it? So, at this point, at this point, sorry, at this point, we had a crossover. At this point, right here, follow my mouse. We had a crossover. We had this turn blue, but this was still red. But then, what were we looking for? This arrow, this breaks above this purple line right here that's serving like a moving average, and then like I said, break and retest. Now the order block responsible for that break is this. First, remember the crossover here, this turns blue, this will have to wait for it to turn green, but in the meantime we're observing. So right here we have an indecision candle before this break. So how do you enter? You can find the fair value gap in between where price return to for the retest before it goes up, or you can take your entry right here at the order block, and we can see at the time of price returning to this order block, this has confirmed. This is already going up. This is already going up, and you would have taken your trade, and voila! Look at that. Look at that. I think on this very day, price ran close to 400 pips. Let me see. Yes, 300 plus pips in profit, and you would have been in the money. So I was so happy when I was testing out this strategy. I've been testing it for months. Even a friend of mine has asked when I was going to drop the video. I told them that I would take my time, set it up, and then test this strategy. Now this is just one entry, but I will have you know it works best on a trending market. If the market is not trending, the market is choppy, this will fail. Now let me take another. I wouldn't want this video to be too long, so I'm going to take another, maybe 2 more entries. Since I've already shown you what to do, I'm just going to show you how it works, and then we'll make another video so that this video is not too long. So in this case, we have price trending above, and then we have this break. It breaks and closes below. Now you may enter if you are an aggressive trader, but I wouldn't advise, because all confluences were actually met. You can see this has turned red, this has turned red, this has crossed over at this zone, but you see this space, that imbalance right there, that's where you wait for the retest. And price does this and comes back and gives you a second hand, and then you entered. But actually, if it were me, at the close of this candle, I have entered, probably my stops right above here, and then ride the trade. It works best on higher time frames for more accuracy. And when you enter the trade, watch the market fall. So like I said, this trading system is wonderful. So I'm going to stop this video here for now. This is a part 1. So I'm going to upload a separate video showing other entries still on gold.